Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved here on the Terraria Evolved server. Thank you for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. We are here today in a trap right out in the middle of nowhere. Well, not in the middle of nowhere, outside somebody's base, Kylar. He lives in White Dove Falls, I think it's called. Oh, this is the S01E07 waters. However, it is just by the big waterfall close to the volcano, which we'll be able to show you in a bit. I can't really show you right now because all over this is a giant dino trap. Today it has trapped me. I flew in through this trapdoor here, I'm just having a nosy around, and it closed behind me and it is locked to a different tribe. So we can see here, I think if I step back a bit, there you go, you can see large reinforced trapdoor locked to rangers. So Kylar is in a different tribe to me, however we are in an alliance together, as are a few of the other, all the different tribes on the server. We're all in a big alliance together, although it does create a few problems sometimes, such as this, where people forget to unlock doors. So I'm just glad I didn't try to tame anything in here either, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get it out and I would have been trapped in here with it. But we're waiting for Kylar to come online. He's at work at the moment, so I won't be able to do it for a while, but I thought I'd bring you in now just to kind of show you this really quite impressive trap that he's set up just outside his base. We're going to be doing a little bit of a tour around Kylar's base today because he has offered me some Allosaurus eggs to get my collection of Allosaurs back up. So he's got some really nice Allosaurs inside and some eggs that are already on 1% ready to hatch. So we're going to hatch them today and see what we come out with. Hopefully get a male and a female that we can use as good breeding stock. And then also later on today we are going to be actually doing some building. I've got a decent Ankylosaurus now, which I can use to get metal with. And so I've been able to increase my stock levels of metal and stone to a place where I'm actually comfortable building. So yeah, that's going to be today's episode. I'm going to wait for Kylar to come home from work and unlock this door for me. So I will see you in a few hours, although for you it's only going to be a second. Okay, so it looks like Kylar's been on and has actually opened the door for us, which is really nice. So we can actually now come out and see what this cage looks like from the outside. I do quite like the design of this. It's really quite big, quite substantial. You can get pretty much anything up here. I think it is designed mainly this big as a Rex taming base, I would imagine. At least it's designed with Rexes in mind so they can get up and in, and then you can take them out again afterwards through the Behemoth Gate. A nice little platform over to the generator and the wind farm over there as well. So Kylar has made his base in this waterfall here. It's called the White Dove Falls. It's an actual named place on the map, and it doesn't look like he's done much, but you can see there is a greenhouse out here with a little bit of infrastructure around it, and you can see a little gate behind it as well. But if we head over here and into the base, I'm really quite impressed with what he's managed to do. And if we did another series, this is one place I would be tempted to build because it's quite a nice compact little area. So we'll come out, we'll open these gates and we'll head inside. And it seems as though the gates were closed. I will close them behind me as well. I think I need to close this and then run. Run! Yes, there we go. So we're now inside the cave and you'll be able to see a lot of his infrastructure here. I'll take you on a fly around first just so you can see the outside of it. So it's based around 2 or 3 main big complexes. So you've got this big huge complex here on the left hand side as you go in, and another big complex on the right and another one straight ahead. And then he's got plenty of room back here to expand as well. So the bit I'm really interested in at the moment is we land just here. I'll park it up somewhere out the way so that my griffin's not in the way of everything. This is what I do in the main waterfall cave as well. I park somewhere out the way so that, yeah, I'm not just going to get in the way. There we go. You can see here he's trying to put in these stacked foundations, but these are really annoying to place sometimes. I found if you, I don't know if it's a bug with S Plus or whether it's just kind of a bug with the dev kit or what, but if you try to stack up foundations next to foundations that are already stacked, similar to trying to fill in this hole here, then you can't really get them to place. It just says can't find snapping points or something like that. So you've really got to kind of place them. If he took all of this out again, and a little bit of a tip for you, Kylar, if you're watching, you take all of these out and then build them up layer by layer, like column by column basically. So you do all of this row, and then all of this row, and then all of this row, and then all of this row, and so on and so forth. Please allow us to get back up again. This would be embarrassing. Thank you. But can I get back up from here? Oh. Let's go on a bit of a wander, try and find somewhere we can get out. Have I just got stuck again? Where else can I go from here? Let's have a swim and see. I may have just got us completely trapped here. You never know. Yeah, so you've got to do it kind of column by column, layer by layer. And you can't crouch when you're in the water. So we'll come back out onto the land here. I told the other guys in the alliance about the me being trapped, and yeah, this is really embarrassing. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and then I'll be right back with you. And we are back. Right, so that was much more simple than I thought actually. I called the Griffin over and was able to jump up onto him. Wasn't sure if I could or not. So yeah, if you do it line by line by line, then it will minimise the amount of problems and the amount of divots like this that you end up getting in foundations. I did similar on my seawall going out to the pier at my base, and I ended up having to make it hollow. I was trying to make it solid all the way through, but I ended up having to make it hollow because I couldn't get all of these little holes to come out. So let's park him up here, and we will head through. I suppose actually no, because we want to end up in here. So I don't want to go across. Actually no, I suppose I can go across this way. I don't want to get too close to that beehive, but I should be okay going over here and then ducking down here. So I'm not sure if any of these doors are open. Yes, they are. And so over here we have, he's got kind of like a petting zoo style base going on. So he's got all his the sheep over here, the overseers in separate different compartments over here, different stalls. I suppose he's got some, we won't talk about the breeders, and a little greenhouse area here as well. Does this actually get sunlight then? That's quite clever. Ah no, greenhouse vet 0. That's locked. So there are some doors in this base but will be locked. We're not going to try and pry too much. I just want to get kind of general overview of what's going on here. So, and we've got a little bit spare dino storage. I suppose this is, I don't know what this will be. I quite like it though, at the back here. And so we'll head over to this building on our left now. Couple of dillos on the door, and in here, this I do like this area of this base. So he's got unicorns here. He's been training up, breeding up some unicorns. We have various different animals around, and out here this one's locked. If we head across this way, and I think there's an upstairs, yeah. So there's an upstairs to this, a lot more infrastructure, can't head through there. And there is another upstairs as well. So this is kind of a workshop area, big main workshop, with big vaults on here as well. I haven't really got into the vaults. I do find them a little bit awkward to use. I think the S Plus ones are actually smaller than the normal ones though, so we may be able to use them. and then up a spiral staircase here into the bedroom, which again is quite nice layout here, with some of the medieval prop stuff here, the tables, chairs, stools, the lighting, oh, bit of a rubber band, and the sink here. I've got storage and a nice open skylight as well, with some chandeliers. So yeah, it's a nice design. It's all very aesthetically pleasing, I like that. It's not an overly kind of minimalistic base. So I still think mine is quite minimalistic at the moment. We will be getting a lot more stuff built soon though. Hopefully towards the end of this episode actually, we'll start building. So now I just need to work out where, yes, here we go. And then finally we'll head over to this building, which is the main breeding centre. So you can see actually Kyle Albert and Aurora. And in here you've got all the breeding pairs. So we've got various different animals here. Sabres, Phylocos, Allosaurs over here. So we will be getting some Allosaur eggs from these guys over here. Let's see what else is here. The direwolves. And a massive rock sticking through the wall. Okay, we can't go that way. So there's some areas here he hasn't, I don't think you can actually put, because he's got the sloped ceilings here. So you can't really do a corner with that without it looking a little bit ugly. But we're going to head in. Hello. And you can see it on here, there is unlocked fertilised eggs, take what you want. So they're breeding up dimorphs at the moment by the look of it. Oh no, but sorry, it's birth to baby women, 185 women. Look like a dimorph on the front. So in here we have a lot of eggs that he's said that I can have a look through. So I'm going to try and find some decent ones of these. There's all different parents, as you can see, different levels. I'm going to jump on Discord with him in a minute to make sure he knows exactly why I'm here and what we're doing here. So I'm going to take, we've got Alexis and Ace here. I'll take that one. I'm going to take 3 in total so that we've got the best chance of getting a male and a female. And I suppose we've got Alicia and Ace 255. Alexis and Ace. So it looks like Alexis and Ace are the best ones we can grab. Oh, actually no, Alison and Ace. There's 263 and a 265. 263 and 265. So looking for Alison and Ace, 263 and 265. And then we'll put the Alexis and Ace back in. So there you go, we've got 3 Allosaurus eggs there. We can get back to base and sort out there. There's also Pegamastix, Pteranodon. I want to talk to him about Pteranodons because he's got some quite high level Pteranodons there, and so do I. So we may be able to do a deal with Pteranodon breeding. So yeah, let me get back to base. I'll make sure that Kylar knows exactly what I'm doing here, and yeah, we'll see you back there. Just before we go back home, I realised I didn't actually show you where this base is in relation to everything else. So we have the volcano on this side here, and it's in a little plains section running between the volcano and the flatlands, as they're called up here, with the abbey on the top of it. So it's on the north coast, kind of about halfway across the north coast. So you've got Vikings Bay just the other side of the abbey there. Then you've got the blue tower in the distance, and the red tower is over the mountain there. And that little mountain peak you can see there is the Murder Snow. So it's really close to a lot of different biomes here, and also you've got the kind of canyons area here with one of the artifact spawns. Green tower's just there. So it's a very central location to pretty much everything you'd want. And also just over here, on this mountain here is the ice cave in front of us there. So yeah, nice central location. Well, central north anyway. So back on the beach here, I've done a lot of kind of fortification and clean up. You can see I've got rid of most of the damaged stuff. Still the damaged roof and I've placed a kind of container around the porch level here. So we're taming up, well, breeding up some Quetzes there. I've got a few others breeding, I think, at the moment. Oh, I've got one Pteranodon, which is a juvenile as well. So they're doing their work, and yeah, we're going to get these allosaurs down here. I think they'll be fine to stay out here. We've got plenty of protection from these guys here that I've tamed up. These aren't great though. The best I could find, I think, was a 36 in any decent stat. So not amazing for kind of the breeding ones that I want to have. But these ones we've got from Kylar should be a lot better. So let's place down one first of all, see if it can. Yes, it is incubating, that's good. And we'll see what this one comes out like. We'll do them one at a time. And there we go, 248. Not brilliant considering its parents were 250 and 260 odd. Let's see what the stats have come out as well. So nothing above 40. So, I'm assuming it got the worst from most of its parents there. We're gonna see if that one survives. Hopefully the other two will be a bit better though. Although if that's the level we're at, then this is the level we will start taming from. But I want to get some really quite powerful allosaurs and have them kind of roaming around the base here, around the highlands, killing anything that comes close to the base. So I do want these to be really quite powerful. So yeah, let's see the next one. So that's down. Yeah, 263 and 265. So I assume it had some very, very good stats and all the rest kind of mediocre. Because at 260 something, it should have something around 45 to 50. At least one stat around 45 to 50. And all the rest to be mediocre like that. Anyway, this should be coming up. Yep, now. 230. Wow, that's low. Okay, you got 27 and 25. That's really bad, actually. You're not even worth keeping. And then the last one. Only 30 seconds space. Yeah, that is surprisingly low. 25 in damage compared to 33 in damage for this one. 33 isn't even that good. We've got a 35 there already. And a 31. And a 30. So this one's almost coming up now. Wow. 225. We got all females. And this one is shockingly bad. That's not particularly good. Let's have a look at the ancestry of them. These are 5th generation as well. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because they've been kind of given to me, I'm kind of loath to use the euthanasia gun on them. If these were mine though, then they'd all be dead. Yeah, I'm really surprised about that. Anyway, let's have a look what else we can do this episode. I was hoping to be able to raise these up and actually do something with these, but they're not even worth raising, to be honest. Especially this 225 one. So I'm afraid you are too weak to do anything, so you can die straight away. This 231 as well, we've got far better than that already, so you can die as well. And this 248, I suppose it's going to be better than any of these because of the 20% in stats when we get it up, but again, it's not amazing. Highest stat in speed, which doesn't matter, and in oxygen, which nobody cares. Yeah, well, we'll see how she comes out when she's fully mature. But I don't think she's really going to be that good of a breeder. So yes, let's have a look at something else. So I thought I'd show you the route that I take for gathering up some metal here. I've got a fairly fast ankylosaur now. This is the offspring of the two that we started off with. And so this is only first generation, so it's not amazing, but it'll do for getting the materials that we need to start with anyway. So I'll show you the route that I take around here. I start off on the beach here and just go straight along the beach up to where the Bronto is, and then up onto the into the field. It does take a while with these river rocks around. It usually tries to destroy the river rocks first before it actually gets to the metal node, which is annoying, but there you go. It fills up your inventory with flint and with stone, and you want to try and minimise the amount of flint and stone that you get on these runs, really, especially if you do the full run, because there's a half run and a full run with this. So if we come across to here, one trick I've found is if you actually stand on top of the metal node, it usually gets rid of it first. So if you can get on top of them, that's usually the best way to get them. And I'll level him up as we're going along as well, so we can get the most out of him. And I usually just throw away the flint, because we've got tens of thousands of it at the moment, and I don't need it at all. There's one more on the beach just over here. Hope I don't hit the Brontosaurus. That'd be a bit awkward if I did. Could probably kill it on this and could just get off and kill it by hand, but I'd prefer not to have to. It's a low level one, 85, so we're not even going to bother. I'm thinking about taming up some more Brontos, but I want some really nice high level Brontos before I start doing that. And usually Brontos at the moment are used for levelling up the carnivores. So my Allosaurus is the Griffin, the Wyvern, and other things like that. So usually now I'll just head straight towards the lighthouse here. And towards the lighthouse, just up beyond this ridge, is where the next bunch of metal is. In fact, I think there's one in front of us at the foot of that ridge there. So this ankylosaur is still quite slow compared to the one I was used to. So it's still quite laborious doing this. But you do get quite a nice stash of metal. Now we're going to leave the stuff to the left, we're just going to take this one. We'll grab the stuff on the left hand side, you can see just there, on the way back. So we'll grab this one. And you can already see now he's already starting to get weighed down. So we need to try and get rid of as much of this stuff as we can. At the moment I'm not really too worried about stone, so I'm going to get rid of the stone as well. If I want to, I can always take the Doedicurus out, potentially even on a raft, so I can get around the place a bit faster. There is a nice trick as well with the raft. If you place the raft over the river rocks on the shoreline, and the Doedicurus is sitting on top of the river rocks, then even without having to stop rowing the raft, the Doedicurus will take the stones. Will mine the stones. So you can actually, if you get lucky enough, you can start mining stone without even having to stop moving. So we'll grab this one here. And then we head backwards. I love the fact that that glitch is back in the game, where the rocks just explode all over the place. They tamed it down in an update about a year ago, but it seems to be back in full force now. And then there's two rocks here. And then just down below here is the ones we saw before on the left on the way up. So we can just run down the side of the cliff here. And this is in MacLeod, there's like 4 or 5 different rocks here. So grab these ones. I have to get rid of the wood as well. So again, we're really slow now. So get rid of the thatch, wood and the stone. Give us a bit more. We've got 7,000, that's not too bad. I can usually get around 10,000 from this run if I've got a decent enough ankylosaur that can carry it. So this is what I call the half run, which is about 10,000, and then the full run is about 18,000, which is going up all the way up the highlands. Now my wall has cut off a few of the rich nodes, but there are other rich nodes around that you can get, which are fairly close by. So we're going to have to be careful now because he is, again, very slow, but still gaining levels at a nice pace, and we're getting less and less stone to get rid of. So I think now he's going to be a little bit slow. But now we can head down here over the waterfall. Oh, we took damage on. Usually lands in the water. I took that a little bit heavy. Just on the corner here was another 2 nodes. So get these ones. And then throw away everything else. 9,000, not too bad. And we'll head through our behemoth gates and back to the beach. Now there are 3 other ones down here, but now he's a bit slow. I don't want to kind of bog this video down coming back. So yeah, there's 3 down here on the left hand side. I'll see you back at the beach. So we're now coming back into base with a very slow Ankylosaurus, full of metal, and once we get him inside we'll see how much exactly we managed to get on that run. There we go, you can stay there. So we're at 10,160, it's not too bad from a Ankylosaur this low level. He's getting up there, he's 218, so still not kind of super Anky style, but doing well. He's about 1,500 weight at the moment as well, so we should be able to get that up, I suppose another 40 odd levels, so it should become quite powerful. Anyway, we're going to come into here and dump in all of that metal from the Ankylosaurus into here. So now we actually have building materials, although I do need to go out and do a Dodic run. I'm not going to show that on camera because it is very, very slow with the Dodics I have at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to grab some stone, make some materials, because we don't really have many foundations in here. How many foundations do we have? Any at all? No standard foundations. So yeah, I'm going to have to build up a load of these. I can build 44 at the moment. It's probably not going to be enough for everything I want to do. So yeah, I'll grab that stuff and be right back with you. Okay, so there's been a slight change of plan. There is a 145 Giga here, which is right next to the Griffin Trap and very close to Amber Lee's base. And basically she's asked for some help to get rid of it. And I thought it would be a good opportunity to actually get a decent high level Giga trapped. So I'm going to set up a Giga trap around here. There's also a T-Rex there, but I haven't seen the level of. But I'm going to land over here. This is one of the things I specialised in at the beginning of this series, is trapping big powerful dinosaurs like this. Now I've got to be very, very careful here. And I've got some stuff in my inventory. I really should have put this into my hotbar first of all, which I'm going to do now. I've got some behemoth gates and some behemoth doors and some foundations here. And so I'm just going to make a foundation first of all, 7 by 7 by 7. So that's 1, 2, 3. Not that one. 4, 5. Hopefully I will be able to 6, and that might actually do it. Where is it? It's there. Now this needs to snap on, really. Why isn't this snapping? Let's put that one there. And 8 is that. Now this one needs to be on switch to manual. Now unlock it and close it. That'll give me a little bit of insurance so that I can get the other walls in. Let's see how I can do this. I might actually just do this with 4 gates and not worry about the foundations, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit difficult, I think. So I'll put this one in there with the gate on it. And again, this one needs to be on manual. Switch to manual, unlock and close. Now the third side. Let's have a look what level that Rex is as well. Is that worth taming up? 20. No, it's not. How powerful are you? 1,700. You should be fine. Should be able to take you out in one hit. So now this is the difficult one because of the K mode. Means I'm going to be very oh, I need to open this door behind me. That'll give me the view. Very exposed whilst I'm doing this one. There we go. And then 8. Can put that in. And again, switch to manual, unlock, close that behind me. Close this one behind me. Run back over to the Griffin, make sure I'm safe. To put the last side in. Yes, we are. Now this one I'm going to put slightly away from it. If I can. Let's make sure that it's inside first. All nice and lined up. K mode on. So that's all nice and lined up. Bring it slightly away so that it is just there. Maximise the size of this trap we can. Come out of K mode, put the door on. And again, same deal. With this we want to for it to close ideally. Now in fact I'm going to open this door, so otherwise this one's going to be impossible. So we can switch to manual, unlock and close and close. So now here's the Griffin, close this one. So now there is the trap set up. So now we can open this side from the outside. Now we can get his attention whilst we are up on the top here. We do that just by shooting him. Now hopefully should be in range for this. I need to make sure I'm out of that mode and in the right position first. aiming down. And now we can shoot him. Now he should come straight into the trap. No, come on. Oh, it's gone down the other side. And now he's just going to sit there for a while and eat. So what I might do now is change over to these ones. And actually start shooting him. Now the Gigas don't have any weak spots in kind of the head or anything. So it's literally just shooting him. It should take, hopefully... Aha! Is he going in? No, he's attacking the foundations at the front. However, we should be able to do some decent damage to him. I've got a spare rifle as well. It's not quite as powerful as the one I've got on me, but it is 200% rather than 215. And I may actually go and kill that Rex in a bit as well, just to give us a bit of surface area around this Giga to work with. But this now should be a fairly simple tame. The only difficult bit will be when it comes to him running away, because he'll run away and then aggro on something, and that's going to be the real difficult time. Ideally, I'd like him to move into the trap before that point happens, and it would have been nice if he attacked this door rather than that door over there. But this is just what Gigas do, I'm afraid. That's why it's nice to actually get them into the trap first before you start actually before they start attacking anything. This could be good if that... Oh no, just fell straight into it. Never mind. I was going to say if he aggroed on the Pteranodon instead of my foundations, that would have been good. But he's going to be preoccupied there for a while. See, if you're doing this and just trying to shoot them to death, then they will just gnaw at this metal until they're dead. They don't run away, they just stay there until they die. Aha! Aha ha ha! Excellent. Right, I'm going to risk now going around this side. I'm closing the door on him. No! Shit! Oh, that hurts. That hurts, that hurts, that hurts. Ouch. I'm going to go in, open this door, come out again. Oh, come on, go in. I can't get too close to him on this Griffin. This Griffin is a glass cannon. So that's the wrong door there. I don't know why my Griffin landed then. Let's open this one. Can I get close enough? No, 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 no. No, I can't. Okay. New plan. New plan is same as the old plan. I really wish it would stop raining. New plan is to just keep shooting him. Let's have a look at what we're working with here. So that's still going up. 24 into damage, it's okay. I've seen better, but if this will be a good first new Giga for us. And so long as we can keep just pumping these bullets into him. Is it him or her? Let's get this right. Her. So long as we can keep pumping the tranq darts into her, then we should be okay. So what I'll do, because this is going to take a few hundred rounds here, is I will come back to you if anything interesting happens. Oh shit, I've got too close. My griffin was killed. Oh dear. Right, this is going to take a long time to get all my stuff back. I've just lost my best otter as well. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.